So welcome back to Easy DIY. After that rough start with my kids slamming on the piano. Welcome back to the Easy... Just wanted to show you how to take corners of your wall that after a few years or months they've received some traffic and some of the corners have been worn down or some of the spackle has been knocked off. I'm going to show you how to take something that looks like this where the metal of the corner is exposed and make it look like this. This is a corner I repaired not too long ago. Very easy. I'm going to show you how to do it using a few simple materials that I've got lined up over here. So in order to do this job, all you really need are 4 basic items. First of all, you're going to need the obligatory napkin because a little bit of mess is going to happen. You're going to need some lightweight, fast and final spackling. Just a couple of dollars for that from your local store. You will need, obviously, your color sample, which has been color matched to your wall. Got that from Lowe's. It's an eggshell, so it only cost me about $2. And something to apply the paint. I usually use a sponge. I think this gives a better result than trying to do it with a brush. But whatever your preference is, it's not going to matter too awful much. So let's go ahead and find a hole on a corner and show you how to apply the spackle. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to fill that hole with some spackle, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It does take a little bit of finesse, but so we're going to just start by taking a pinch of spackle. This is probably not too awful much, and we're just going to take it. We're going to smooth it from the middle into the sides of the hole. And the reason why we want to do this is just so we get some of the spackle into the edge. You'll see I've probably got a little too much spackle there, so as I smooth it in, I'm going to start to take away some of the spackle and just wipe it off. It's not too expensive, so you can afford to waste a little. And then just smooth it out. Now we have a textured wall. If you have a flat wall, you want to make this look flat, but because I have a textured wall, I do actually want a little bit of texture. Now this is, again, not too difficult. Just takes a little bit of finesse. Just a few moments, not too awful much. And then once it's dried a little bit and your hands are dried, you just want to pat it down, really. And just very, very lightly, you want to pat it down. And really, that is about the sum of it. So we're going to let this dry. The pot says for 24 hours. So I'm going to go to one that I prepared earlier to show you how to finish it off and make that hole disappear. So once the spackle has dried after about 24 hours, one of the things that I do is, which I didn't include at the beginning as a material need, but I take a little bit of very fine sandpaper. I'm using 220 grit and just basically just giving this a very light rub just to take away some of the roughness from the spackling. Smooth it down just a little. Again, I'm not taking the texture out of it because I want that there. And then after that is done and it's free of dust, just take your brush or your sponge, use your paint, your color matched paint or your sample, and just basically dab it on. I like to dab it on to make sure that I get paint into the porous surface of the spackling, and then just smooth it out very lightly. Might take a couple of coats. And then having gone from something like this, if you look up my wall, I've got several spots like I showed you in the very first video. And in the end, we're gonna have something like that. This had several problematic areas on it, but you can see it's aesthetically, it's come out quite well. So there you have it. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments section below, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as I can. But thanks for tuning in to Easy DIY.